Hi guys, Kaze here. Welcome back. We're back with Destiny's Princess, a horror story, a love story with Hanbei Takenaka. And we're at ending B, ending 2. I've calmed down since ending 1. I think. I got some tears. I have a feeling I may possibly cry again if it goes anything like the last chapter. So, that's a thing. So, yeah. Hopefully, I don't know. I don't think I can handle another cry. Anyway, let's get going, guys. Maelstrom. In a few minutes, this castle's going to fall. Hanabi immediately continued. It may not take that long. In any case, you have to hurry and get out of here. But you're coming with me. I grabbed Hanabi's hand. He flashed a bitter smile. Are you crazy? There's no way those thin arms of yours could carry me out of here. Leave me and go, princess. I'm going to die soon anyway. I'd rather just be alone. Women's voices hurt my ears and get on my nerves. What? The look on Hanabe's was the same as the one he had worn as he tormented me in his room. He was doing it on purpose. He was purposely being mean, trying to get me to leave. In that case, I'll stay here. Hearing that, Hanabi raised his eyebrows. Why would you say something so stupid? It's not stupid, I yelled at the top of my lungs. I've already watched my first fiancé die. Even though I can't remember him, I can remember the sadness I felt. My father, my brother, everyone I loved passed from this world. Are you trying to tell me that I'm supposed to go on living after losing you too? I threw my body on top of Hanabe's. I'm so tired. If I'm doomed to walk the road to the next world, I want to do it with you. I could hear the faint breathing of Hanabe's heart. I could tell from that sound alone, but he didn't have much longer to live. Are you saying that you would die with me? Yes, I am. Really? Yes. I never want to be apart from you again. From all around, I could hear the rumbling and rattling of the castle. Bits of dust flowed down from the ceiling, and then came the sound of the earth groaning and then a faint shaking underneath me. Hanabi had been gazing at my face, but then put his hand on my chin and gently kissed me. His cold lips slowly parted from mine. That's the first time I've kissed you. I was afraid of passing my illness on to you. Hanabi spoke and then happily cupped my face in his hands. But it doesn't matter anymore. You're going to be my wife. I won't let your old fiancé or anyone else have you. I've just made up my mind. Hanabe's arms wrapped around my back. Let's live happily ever after together in the next world, princess. I would love to. I buried my face in Hanabe's chest and closed my eyes. The shaking of the ground grew more and more violent. The floor we lay on rocked like waves. But still, I wasn't the least bit afraid. I wasn't alone. That fact alone, compared to the first time the castle fell, was true happiness. Maybe, as I rode back to that night, it suddenly occurred to me. Maybe my true wish had been to save the castle and its people. That night, had my strongest thought been of my utter despair at being all alone? If so, then I guess my wish was granted after all. I could hear the crashing and thuzz of objects falling to the ground. The sound grew closer and closer, and fine dust particles piled up right on top of us. As a matter of moments, we would die inside this castle as it crumbled to the ground. I hoped that our bodies would be buried deep in the earth, where no one would dig them up. Oh, I just remembered it. And now I suddenly spoke up. Remembered what? In the world where I came from, there was no such thing as daisies. I feel like I can breathe again. Well, Hanabi's voice was filled with such genuine joy, I couldn't help grinning myself. We exchanged one last kiss. I felt something large and heavy come falling down above our heads. Oh, okay. That was fast. I don't have time to cry yet. The sign. What is the sign? I don't know. Hey! Please, I'm just so tired. Wake up. Just let me sleep. I'm so happy right now. I don't care if I die as long as I die with Hanabi. Come on, wake up. I felt my cheek as he slapped and grudgingly opened my eyes. Hey, you're awake. The bearded man and the samurai before me relaxed into a relieved smile. Still not entirely awake, I blankly glanced around me. I was in a nondescript forest. It appeared to be in the middle of the day. I wonder if I'm near the castle. Upon hearing my whisper, the man made a puzzled face. There's no castle around here. What? But the castle fell and then The spell had been broken. The castle had fallen again. Shouldn't I have died in the ruins? My mind was foggy, but I had the feeling that I had forgotten something very important. Where are we? This is Mino province. I finally passed out here on the ground. Mino? I'd never heard of a country by that name. At least there was no such country in any of the lands surrounding my own. Oh! My eyes flew wide open. Hanabi! Where's Hanabi? I scanned the area, but I didn't see him anywhere. Oh, were you with someone? What did you say his name was? Hanbei. Takenaka Hanbei. Have you seen him anywhere? Takenaka Hanbei? The man looked surprised. Oh, so you know him. Where is he? He's very sick. I've got to hurry and find... Wait, just calm down. The man put his hand on my shoulder with a troubled expression. Are you talking about Takenaka Hanbei, one of Hashiba Hideyoshi's 2 prize tacticians? If so, I heard he died on Mount Hirayama a long time ago. Huh? But that's impossible. He said he would die with me. We're supposed to die together, buried in a fallen castle, and... The man suddenly patted my shoulder. Don't get yourself too worked up. You sustained a number of serious injuries. I already called for help, so just stay calm and wait here a while. It'd be best if you took some time to rest and recuperate at my house, don't you think? Now that the man said so, I noticed that I was in terrible pain in various places on my body. Therefore, I hadn't been a dream that the castle had collapsed. It wasn't a dream. Yeah, Hanabi wasn't here. Hanabi, where on earth could he be? Could he have died without me? I ended up being taken to the soldier's house. He had a kind wife and a young son, as well as several male and female servants. It appeared he was a local warrior. Poor thing, she's very well dressed and has impeccable manners. She might be a princess from somewhere. It seems her head was hit when her castle fell. Well, then it's no wonder that she's confused. It was making a lot of trouble for everyone. I knew that, but I just couldn't bring myself to do anything about it. The sense of emptiness I felt at Hanabi having left me set my will to live. I spent the entire day laying down looking outside. Through the open door and across the porch, there were flowers. I unconsciously searched for daisies among them, even knowing this wasn't my castle. But unexpectedly, I caught sight of a child's face. Miss Kaze, can I come in? It was the young child of the house. He looked to be only 5 or so, but he was clever and well-mannered and well-spoken for a kid. Come in. Did you come to check on me? Yep. The boy glanced around and hurried over to me and sat down. I heard you didn't finish your meal again. That's right. I'm sorry. I feel bad after having it cooked especially for me. I just couldn't bring myself to swallow. And I also had a bad feeling. My wounds didn't heal. My chest burned with a sharp pain. I must have been injured internally. Most likely, I didn't have much longer. I could only stand at death's door and pray, but Hanabi was on the other side waiting for me. My mom told me that being sick makes you feel sad. So, I got these for you. Oh, it's lovely. I accepted the light purple flowers. They resembled daisies, but they were slightly different. That's so nice of you. What are these flowers called? They're asters. The child nodded in answer. I see. Asters. I've never seen them before. They grow all over the place. I didn't have any where I come from. Through all my confusion, there was one single thing I did know. This was the place where Hanabi was originally from. Remembering back to where the castle was falling, Hanabi had said he remembered something. Maybe he had remembered and returned to his old world. That was what the dagger had said. So perhaps that's why I survived the castle's destruction and was here now. Hanabi brought me along with him to another world. Hey, have you heard of the flowers called daisies? The boy shook his head. No, I know daffodils, but... I see. As we talked, I heard footsteps coming our way. The man who first helped me came to the room. Upon seeing the child, he broke into a broad smile. Hey there, buddy. Were you bothering Miss Kaze? No, father, I just came to cheer her up. And he did. He brought me these beautiful flowers. I see. I hope he hasn't been in any trouble. Not at all. In fact, it's so nice to have him. Staring at me for a moment, the man slowly started to speak. Miss Kaze, actually, I've heard a strange rumor about Takenaka Hanbei. Huh? What kind of rumor? Well, you see, there's a young man found in a nearby village who apparently looks like him. And where is he now? He's staying in the barn in the village. I hear he's apparently very sick and isn't expected to live much longer. It had to be Hanabi. Even I had been this badly hurt in the castle's collapse. It's impossible to imagine that Hanabi, already so sick, could have been okay. Perhaps because of his illness, he doesn't seem to remember who he is. He's just been desperately looking for someone, deliriously calling out a woman's name. Managing to prop myself up on my elbows, I frantically leaned myself forward. Please, you have to take me to see him. Careful. I tried to stand but collapsed to the ground. Tears dribbled onto my blanket. I thought I'd never see him again, but now he might still be alive. Don't push yourself. You won't be able to walk. But don't worry, actually, he's on his way here now. He is. He was too much for villagers to handle, so they decided to have him brought here to stay. I felt it was the hand of God that brought the two of you together. The man gave a gentle smile as he spoke. Thank you so much. I bowed my head in heartful thanks. Not as a princess, but as a woman, I'd never been more grateful for someone's kindness. I wished to die alongside Hanabi at the very last moment. I had been saved. Oh no, really, he was nothing. From behind his humble father, the little boy peeped out. Father, I think he's here. Excuse me, but where should I set him? I could hear voices from the yard outside. Now to bear my excitement, I got up out of bed. Oh, wait! My limbs were extremely weak. Nearly crying, I struggled out onto the porch. But lying on the floor, wheezing out painful breaths. There he was. Hanabi! I shouted, went to his side until I grasped his hand in mine. It was Hanabi after all. I'm gonna start crying again. He grew pale and gaunt, but I knew at first sight that it was him. It's no use talking to him. He doesn't even remember his own name. It's okay. I don't care. He was alive and that was enough for me. Hanabi. I said his name and squeezed his hand. But his eyelids fluttered and I cried and Hanabi. I said his name again and this time he slowly opened his eyes. I said his name again and this time he slowly opened his eyes. His lips faintly moved. It sounded like he said my name. Yes, it's me. Ravaged by illness, Hanabi was even poorer shape than he had been before the castle fell. So much that it was a wonder he was even still alive. And yet, you're still trying to find me. When I combed my fingers through his hair, he made a tickled-looking smile. I wondered who I should thank for finding him. This is not going well. Finally, my wish came true. I wasn't alone anymore. Even in this state, Hanabi had searched for me, wanted me. I felt the stress leave my body. I slowly lowered my head onto Hanabi's chest. Miss Kaze, what's wrong? I heard this man's voice, but I couldn't even answer. I was too terribly sleepy. The warmth of Hanabi's body felt so nice. So sleepy. Smiling together with Hanabi again at last, I fell into deep sleep. Okay. There he went. And I groaned again. Fuck. Okay. Yeah, I'll see you guys in the extras with the sequel and the dates are in the gallery. And I'll see you guys there. And I'm gonna go find myself something happy to watch for a little bit. Bye guys, Kaze out.